Hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be looking at using MS Access to perform some simple tasks in Neco data processing practical. Yeah, this is a question taken from the past year. So we're going to look at the question and read through what they asked us to do. But before that, let me quickly launch the Microsoft Access database. Okay, to launch the Microsoft Access, type you can search through this point, or I already have it pinned on my taskbar here, so I can just click on it and launch it from there. So for the purpose of those who do not have it pinned here, I'm going to search for it. So I'm going to click on this, then I click access. Okay, it's going to show here or here, so just click on any of them and it's going to open up. Then you're going to close this, click on blank database, then delete this and type the name you want to type there. I type my Chris project. Okay, so depending on the name you want to use for it, so then click on create. Okay, so now let's go back to the question. So the question is, using MS Access, perform the following task. Create a database of information on the stock card and assign the following data type. So here we have the field, or the attributes, and here we have the data type. Here the first field is serial number and the second one is numeric. Okay, and the attribute or the data type is numeric. Then we have the product name. The product name is test. Then this one are asterisk. So here we are told to replace the asterisk with the data type of your choice, ranging from 2 to 3 digits. It means that the data type should not be more than 2 to 3 digits. Okay, so these are the fields that we have here. We have serial number, product name, stock remaining, quantity sold, selling price. So we're going to create all of these. So let me go to here. So you can either create your tables here on, we have two types of view, the data view, that is what we have, or on design view. So for me, I prefer to use the design view because it seems very faster and easier. So I'll go to design view. So you have a table for it. Save it with the name that you like. You can delete this and type a name there. Let me type Chris table. Okay. Put any name you want to, so you can do that. So on this ID field, we're going to delete it. It's okay. Serial number. Serial number. So the data type is test. So I'm going to use a short test for that because the serial number are not that long. So I'm going to look at the outline, the test outline. So this is the test outline here is centralized. So I'm going to centralize the test here. So how do I go to that place? You come to this place, come to test outline, go to general, and you're going to change it to what? Center. So that's the outline. So the next field is going to be, so just look at it through this point here. So the next field is product name, and we're also using test there. The product name should be of long character, so I'm going to use long test for that. So let's go to this place. So the field is product name. So I'm going to type product name. So I'm going to the data type. So for the data type, I'm going to put a long test. Okay. So let's go to the other field. The other field is stock name. The stock name, we have to use any or stock remaining, rather. For the stock remaining, we have to use any test attribute. So since we are going to have just 2 to 3 digits, we can use numbers or we can use short test. So stock remaining. So I'm going to take the data type. I'm going to use a short test for that. Let me leave it at short test. Then for the next one, we have quantity sold. Okay, we have quantity sold. So for quantity sold, we are going to use 2 or 3 digits. So I'm going to leave that as such a short test. You can click on this list to change it to number or whatever you want to change it to. But I don't want to change it to number. I want to leave it at short test. Okay. So the last attribute or field is selling price. So I'm going to put selling price here. Okay. So this covers for the table. Okay. So I'll just go back to my Excel access rather. So I'm going to go back to this and go back to data base view. So what I'm going to do is this: you're going to click yes to save this. So click yes. So here we are now in data sheet view. So we are in design view sheet before. This is design sheet, and this is a design. This is design view, and this is data sheet views. So in data sheet view, you can enter the serial number manually. So I'm going to enter 1. Then I use my arrow key, move down 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me check the number of the numbers that we have here. So it is 1 to 4. The last one has nothing there. Okay, so let's go down. Now, okay, create the table using the fields above and inside the following record. So we have done that. Replace the asterisk in product name with the product type of your choice. So this is product name. We already have television there. We have refrigerator. So we are going to have television. This asterisk, we are going to replace them with any date name of our choice. So I'm going to come to this place. We have a television is at the top. Okay. Then we'll have so I can put any name there, radio set. Okay. Then the next one, pressing iron. Okay. And the last one is refrigerator. Okay. So we have completed that. So let's go to the stock remaining. Under stock remaining, we have 2515. Okay, replace the asterisk on this. We have done that. In product name with the product of your choice. We have done that. Also do same for the stock remaining. So we are going to do it for stock remaining, quantity sold, and selling price. So with figure. So we're going to replace this, and this with figure. So we already have 25 and 15 here. So let's go back. So I'm going to enter 25, move it down. This is 15, so I can move it up. 14, let's say 20. Okay, I'm picking those randomly. Now notice that all of these are centralized. Okay, so I'll go back to my design view. So I want to change all of these to centralize. So you come to test align. So you click on this and click on this button here. I'll click center. I'll do same for this. Click on test align. Click on this. Come to this point and center. So I'll click on this. Test align. Change it from general to center. I'll do same for this. Click on this and change it from general to center. So I'm going to go back. So after that, I'm going back to data sheet view. So I'm going to click on this. We ask you to save first again. So you have to save again. So now you see that they are now what? Central what? Lies. So let's go to the next item on the question. Okay, so we have 25. Okay, so here we go to 60, 70, and we enter any data type we like for of our choice. So we have 60, 70. So I'll go to this place. I'm going to enter 60. Move my arrow key down 7. Oh, okay, this way 70. Can move this down, enter 80, move this down and enter 90. Okay, now let's go to selling price. Okay, now notice that the selling price, some of the items are not showing. So what you have to do is to come to this point, put your pointer here until it touches to this black distance, then open it up. Do same for this, then open it up. Okay, so if you have some text that are hidden, just drag and open it up. It's going to reveal the hidden what text. Okay, so now let's go to selling price. In selling price, we have 78,000 at the bottom, so I'm going to start from there. 78,00. Okay, then I'll come to this place. Let me just put any number there, 80,000. I'll move this up. Okay, they are separated by commas. Okay, put my comma there. So I move this up. Let's say 67,000. Let's say 45,000. Okay, so that's that. Now next, the next question is to create a new field, customer's name, between the field product name and stock remaining. So we're going to create another field in between this field. Now you know that if we have read this downward, we could have just created that field before going to this, but all this we can still create the field by coming to this place. So you come to this place. So this is product name, stock name. So on this place, come to this place and right click on this and create, and click on what? Insert field. So when you do that, so it's going to appear in between the two of them. Notice that I placed it here on this and click on insert it, so it's going to come in between the two of them. So you have to rename that by by clicking on this and do what? Rename. If you don't want to go to that place, you can also go to design view and type here and delete it and rename from here. So either way you can rename. So let's go to that field. So let's see what they ask us to put on the field. So on that field we have to type customer's name. Okay, so customer name should be a long text. I'm going to write customer's name. Okay, so I'm going to change it to long text. Okay, let me see if they ask us to give it any data type. Okay, create field, between the field. Okay, we're going to ask stock renaming and type your first name, surname, father's first name and best friend's name as records under it. So we're not told to do anything with that, so I'll just change it to a long text. So I'll now go back to data sheet view by clicking on that. So I have to save again. So here we are asked to enter. So you can see that some of the text are in it. So come to this place again and click on this and drag. Okay, until they are all what? Revealed. Okay, so let's come here. So they said you should use some names on that, so I'm going to use John. These are not my names, I don't know them. Okay, Samuel, they just pop up. I'm going to use Gabriel. I'm going to use Martins. Okay, so we are done with this. So now let's go to the next question. So change page orientation to what? Landscape. Print out the table as hard copy and close it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this. So we have to print this. Now there's something we need to do here, though we are not asked to. Okay, so we have to change the orientation to landscape. So come to the file and click on print. So on print, you can go to print preview. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. So this is your orientation. From print preview, you can change it to landscape. So can you see it now? So it is now on landscape. So you can print directly from here. So you click on print, then come to this place, select your printer. Okay, here I do not have a printer, so what I'm going to do is to just save it to PDF. So I'll click on PDF and then click on save. So I can choose any folder to save it. So let me save it my please access to. Okay, and I'll click enter. So if you have a printer, you're going to print it. So after printing, you're going to what? Close this. Okay, so that's all for this lesson. If you